Hello students, this is yet another NTSC question and it's a beautiful question. The statement of question goes like this. In the figure, the semicircle centered at O has a diameter 6 cm. The chord BC is 1/3 of AD and parallel to AD. The area of trapezium ABCD in centimeter square. So if you look at the figure, we are given that AD is 6 cm and O is center and BC is a chord which is parallel to AD and it is 1/3 of AD. So we need to find out area of trapezium ABCD. So the trapezium that can be made like this. Here it is ABCD. What we can do is we can draw a perpendicular here and another perpendicular from C to this place and let this be O and let us join these two from here to here and from there to here. So now if you look at this figure, you can find that BC is already parallel to AD that was given to us, and since BE and let me call it this as F, CF, both are perpendicular onto the same line, so they are also parallel to each other. In other words, what you can say is BCFE is a parallelogram. BCF is a parallelogram and BC and EF are opposite sides. So when BC is equal to 2, you can say EF is equal to 2. Opposite sides of parallelogram BCFE. And why this is a parallelogram? Because BC was parallel to AD, so BC is undoubtedly parallel to EF. It is part of AD. And also BE and CF are perpendicular onto the same line. AD, the perpendiculars onto the same line are parallel to each other. So they are parallel, and all the four sides, opposite sides rather, BC is parallel to EF and BE is parallel to CF. So BCFE is a parallelogram. BC and EF being opposite sides, they are equal. So BC is 2, therefore EF is 2. Now in triangle you can say BEO and triangle, let me write it like this, and triangle BEO, this is CFO. You see, this is equal to this. BO and OC are equal. BO and CO are equal. Both are radii of circle. Center to circumference, center to circumference. Also, you can say BE is equal to CF. Both are perpendiculars on the AD, or they can be called as heights of trapezium, and they are to be same. And also angle E here is equal to angle F there. So these two triangles are congruent. Triangle BEO is congruent to triangle CFO. You can see this two triangles. BEO, CFO, they are congruent, and the criteria is RHS. Right angle, hypotenuse are also equal, and side BE and CF are equal. So now this implies that EO is equal to OF. EO is equal to OF. But we know that EF is equal to 2. EF is equal to 2, which implies that EO is equal to 1 and also OF is equal to 1. EO and OF if are equal, that is by CP CT corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. And why they are equal? Because they are congruent. And why they are congruent? Right angle and hypotenuse and one side. So by RHS criteria they are congruent. CT EO is equal to OF. But we know that EF is 2. So EO and OF both are equal to 1. So now you can say that this is 1. And since we know that AD is 6, OA, OD, OB and OC all are radii of the same circle. So let me call this as 3. That is 3, half of diameter, radius. OB is undoubtedly radius from center to circumference. Now in triangle what we can do is you can say BEO triangle. You find out BE, and that will be square of 3 minus square of 1. See, by Pythagoras, square of BE will be square of hypotenuse minus square of another side. So this BE square comes out to be 9 minus 1, 8, and BE comes under root of 8, that is 2 under root 2. For finding out area of trapezium now, B is the altitude of trapezium, and formula for area of trapezium A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Now you can do half into sum of parallel sides. One is 2, another 6. See, this side is 2 and this complete side is 6. Half into sum of parallel sides into height, and height here is obviously BE, and which is 2 under root 2. So this comes out to be 2 into 8 into 2 under root 2. Yes, this can be cancelled. So area will become 8 under root 2. That is the answer. This was easy way of doing it, but if you want to a little bit complicate, I will not write here, but I will just tell you. See, when you say EO is equal to OF, also you could see AO is equal to OD, both are radii and both are equal to 3, and EO is equal to OF. So we can also write that AE is equal to FD. Why? Because AO is equal to OD, EO is equal to OF. When equals are subtracted from equals, let me say AO minus EO, OD minus OF, OD is equal to AO, EO is equal to OF. Equals are subtracted from equals, remainders are equal. So you will get AE is equal to FD. And we also know that AE and FD together has to be 4, because AD was 6 and EF was 2. And AE and FD together how much? 4. Why? Because AD was 6 and EF was 2. So AE plus FD together how much? 4, and AE is equal to FD. Why they are equal? AO is equal to OD and OE is equal to OF. When AO, we subtract EO from AO and we subtract OF from OD, remainder AE and FD will be equal. So this is equal to 2 and that is also equal to 2. Now if AO is equal to 3 and AE is equal to 2, EO is again 1. So this way also we could do. Otherwise what we have written is more than sufficient.